My sister told me her husband called me a horrible name, but she was lying? Why is she trying to make her husband look bad?
Some snaking going around here.
I, 26 female, live in a small town with a lot of family. Aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents. Basically everyone related to me lives here.
Lovely.
My sister, Lilia, 28 female, married her husband, Sean, 31 male, last year.
Okay.
I don't know him very well, but I don't have a problem with him either.
Sounds like you're about to.
Sounds like you're about to have a problem. By the way, this comes from Throwaway My Sister Sucks on the Storytime subreddit. So, every other weekend, my mom will host a party type thing for the whole family.
Okay.
That's so fun.
That is pretty fun.
I love that. There's food, decorations, music, etc. Everyone has a blast. Every other weekend? That's crazy. I love that.
My family does a little get together every week on Sunday after church.
I love that, man. My parents do that with my grandparents.
Aw.
A few months ago, my sister started acting kind of strange at these parties. Her husband isn't a very social person from what I can tell. He usually stands off to the side, sometimes without food. Lilia starts making comments, usually to our immediate family, but sometimes to anyone who will listen, about how Sean thinks the decorations look tacky, or Sean thinks the music's too loud.
Sean doesn't care.
Sean's like, Sean's
just vibing, dude.
At first, it was basically harmless, but the comments got worse and worse.
Oh, no, she's just looking to get a rise.
Yeah, she's like, what can I blame Sean on? She started saying things like that outside of family parties, too. The weekend before last, she made small talk for a while before saying, Sean doesn't look like he's having a good time. I don't think he likes the food very much. I can't really blame him. We usually don't eat at low-class restaurants like yours.
Sean's just eating.
Sean's like, it's pretty good.
I think Sean's just the most quiet guy
Yeah,
ever.
he just doesn't talk.
Yeah, that's it.
Her comments always pissed me off, but this pushed me pretty hard. My mom works really hard to make delicious food for these parties. She's a chef at Olive Garden.
Oh.
She's freaking amazing.
Dude, quick, okay, story time.
Yeah.
I know a guy that goes to my church back in Tennessee.
Yeah.
He is a chef at Olive Garden.
Yeah.
And whenever they open up a new Olive Garden, they send him.
Damn.
For the opening weekend.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Just to make people really love Olive Garden.
Yeah.
I've never been to an Olive Garden.
You never been to an Olive Garden? What?
Nope. Never been to a Chili's.
Okay, you're not missing out there. Dude, Olive Garden's kind of a move.
Okay, let's do it. I guess my mom could tell I was getting upset, so she pulled me aside and told me not to say anything to Lilia, that it wasn't a big deal, stuff like that.
I'm just saying this place is probably somewhere in the South. You don't make fun of other people's cooking.
No.
That's the last thing you do.
Keep your mouth shut. I respected her wishes, even though I really wanted to stand up for her. Last week, Lilia called and said Sean's best friend is getting married. I'm a wedding planner and she wants me to plan the wedding. I said, sure.
Let's go.
This weekend, Sean's best friend and his fiance had a joint bachelor and bachelorette party. Lilia is a bridesmaid. She invited me to come along so I could meet the bride and groom and probably officially become their wedding planner.
Okay.
When I arrive at the club, Lilia immediately grabbed my wrist and pulled me to the bathroom. She said, Sean isn't happy. No one will take you seriously as a wedding planner if you dress like a sloot. You embarrassed him, and now the groom will blame him for recommending a crappy planner.
What?
You're at a club.
Come on.
You're at a bachelorette party.
Like, what else are you supposed to do?
You're supposed to wear a suit?
Yeah, a pantsuit.
I had enough of her at that point. It felt like she was just using Sean as an excuse to voice her own opinions. Literally, it's like a ventriloquist. She's like, Sean hates this. If Sean thinks I'm a crappy wedding planner for dressing normally for a dang club, Opie says, he can get the groom a new wedding planner. I'm going to do that one more time. I said, if Sean thinks I'm a crappy wedding planner for dressing normally for a dang club, he can get the groom a new wedding planner. And I walked out and went home. Am I the a-hole? And there is an update. You're not the a-hole.
No, I doubt.
I don't think Sean said any of that.
I don't think he has an opinion about nothing, dude.
I don't think he even exists. I think he sits in a corner and he just nods his head.
Yeah, dude.
I think he's one of those guys, like, you know, those blow-up guys at a car dealership?
Yeah.
Just like, woo, that's Sean.
That's Sean. He's having a great time. He doesn't even know you're like what you're wearing.
Nope, he's blind. Probably,
yeah.
Oh, man. Your sister sucks.
Golly.
Before we left, update. I ended up inviting Sean and Lilia out to lunch.
Nice.
Lilia was still a little upset that I had dressed like a sleut at the club, but mostly things went fine. What was she dressed like? Was she in a full pantsuit?
She probably wasn't as hot as OP.
Oh, loser. Before we left, I asked Sean if he thought my outfit at the club was inappropriate. He said no. I asked if he thought my mother's cooking was bad. He said no again.
She's doing it.
She's freaking doing it. She's following your advice.
Oh my gosh.
This time he looked more confused. Before I could ask him about another comment, Lilia grabbed his arm and pulled him up. She said they had to go.
Dude, you did the same reaction that he would have done.
Sean looked even more confused and told Lilia he wanted to hear what I was going to say next.
Uh-oh.
She looked visibly angry. And after I asked him if he thought the decorations were tacky, Lilia said, "If you're not coming, I'm leaving without you."
Uh-oh.
She ran to the car before either of us could stop her.
Oh no.
Sean was really confused and asked why I thought he didn't like the food, etc. I told him the whole story of how Lilia was telling me and my immediate family he was saying rude things. He looked completely shocked now. He said he never said any of those things and that he thinks the parties are wonderful.
Yes.
He explained he's just a little antisocial and gets nervous around people he doesn't know well,
Yes.
which I totally get.
Yes.
We freaking called it.
We so called that.
He apologized if anything he did was offensive, but I said there was no need for an apology.
I
He's
love
like,
this.
"What? I just don't talk. I'm just a little shy. I didn't know I was doing something wrong." Poor Sean, man.
I'm just enjoying the party. I'm
Like, literally,
sorry.
people probably hate him, and he's like, I thought we were all getting along. I really liked your mom's breadsticks."
Oh my
Poor
gosh.
man. This is like when you're at like you're like at a sleepover
Yeah.
and you really want something from your parents. You're like, "Oh, my friend wants ice cream."
Oh, you had
Even
to do
though-
that?
Yeah.
I never had to do that.
I gave him a ride home. Oh, Lilia took off with her car. When we got there, my sister's car wasn't in the driveway.
Oh.
I went to my mom's house next to drop off some stuff I had for her in the car. When I got there, Lilia's car was parked outside.
Uh-oh.
She was sitting at the dining table crying, and my mom was doing her best to comfort her.
Ooh, she probably spreading some lies.
Yeah, we all know she's a liar. When my sister saw me, she started crying even harder. I sat down and waited until she could calm down. When she finally did, I gently asked why she was saying all those things. Lilia said, "I don't know, to make you hate him, I guess." My mom asked why she wanted us to hate him. She kept replying to our questions with, "I don't knows," before admitting the truth.
Uh-oh. Okay. You just read it. Dang it.
What do you think, though?
She's cheating on him.
No.
Ah.
She said she'd been feeling jealous since our brother Eric got married. She
Weird.
felt like he was getting all the attention, especially when his wife announced her pregnancy. She also said Eric was always the golden child growing up, and she wanted people to notice her just this once.
Yeah.
I never thought he was the golden child. In fact, Lilia seemed to be favored over him, but maybe I was too wrapped up in my own stuff to notice. My sister decided to stir up some drama to get the attention back on her. She used Sean because no one in the family knew him very well, and it was easy because he didn't interact with a lot of people. She claims she wanted the attention so badly, even if it was negative.
Wow.
No such thing as bad press, I guess.
Apparently
She's
to
like,
her.
"I will be a star, no matter the cost.
No matter if it brings down Sean's name or not.
I don't care if I have to throw Sean under the bus." She wanted to see how far we'd let her go before one of us snapped. But you can go far with us live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on YouTube. Just tap her profile.
This is crazy how siblings get jealous
Yeah.
of one another for things happening in their lives. I'm just trying to think if my brother is
Yeah.
getting married and I'm not getting married. I can only
I
feel
cannot imagine-
happy for
yeah,
him.
I cannot imagine being like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Really weird. But also, like, what does Sean do here? I think because I feel like if I was Sean, I'd be like, "Oh, it's time to break up, maybe. You
Yeah.
just poisoned me against your whole family."
But I feel like Sean's just like,
I feel like Lilia's gonna come back to him and she's like, "I'm so sorry," and he's like, "Okay,
yeah, that's exactly what Sean's gonna do.
all right."
I would get rid of Lilia and keep Sean in
Yeah.
the family.
I think so.
That's my move.
There you go, OP. That's our advice. After a long talk, she promised never to do anything like this again and admitted she mostly did all of this out of resentment towards Eric for always stealing the spotlight. My mom promised to pay more attention to her, and she apologized if she ever made Lilia feel like Eric was better than her. We all hugged it out. Earlier tonight, Lilia called me and said she and Sean were going to couples therapy.
Aww.
And she was going to get individual therapy for herself. I said I was happy for her and she can come to me if she ever needs anything.
Aww.
I guess that's it. I'll update again if anything else happens. Damn, that was
solid.
What a positive ending.
Dang, these
She
endings.
just admitted to being jealous and everything was perfect.
Who
Okay.
knew?
All right then.
All right. That was an easy fix.
Yeah, a lot of easy fixes in this episode. Wait, no. Yeah, in this episode.
Yeah, wow.
But that's the end of this story. So if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow.